You ever have one of those moments where you look around and think, how did I end up here? That was me, sitting in a fancy restaurant, surrounded by people who supposedly cared about my girlfriend, while they tried to humiliate me into proving I was worthy of her. But I guess I should start a little earlier. I'm Daniel, and for most of our relationship, I thought Michelle and I were building something real. We were together for almost 2 years. We helped each other through rough patches, we laughed a lot, we dreamed about the future. She always talked about wanting stability, a calm life, a family one day. And I believed her. But recently little things started to shift. She began making these comments about how her friends' boyfriends were providers. One bought his girlfriend a new phone. Another paid for a designer bag she had been eyeing. Michelle would glance at me and say something like, "It's nice when a man steps up." I brushed it off at first. I'm not rich. I work hard, pay my bills, save when I can. I thought she respected that. I thought that was enough. Then she invited me to dinner with her friends. She said they wanted to get to know me better. I thought that was a good sign. Maybe she was planning to introduce me more seriously into her life. The moment we arrived, I realized how wrong I was. These weren't just friends. They were her judges and critics. They looked me up and down like I was being graded. We sat at this long table. The kind where everything costs more than it should. Her friend Tiffany leaned across to Michelle and whispered loudly, "So is he paying tonight?" Like I wasn't even there. Michelle smiled at me, a tight little smile that didn't reach her eyes. "We'll see," she said. That set the tone. Every few minutes, they'd drop some line about men who show love with their wallet. They said things like, "If a guy doesn't invest financially, he's not serious." And, "Real men take care of everything." I felt my ears heating up, trying to stay calm. I didn't want to start a fight. I just wanted to make it through the night. Then Tiffany struck again. Michelle deserves someone who knows how to treat her. She shouldn't have to ask for things. Michelle didn't defend me. She just stared at her drink. Inside something twisted. Dinner went on and the bill arrived. The whole table went quiet. Then the interrogation started. "So, Daniel," Tiffany said, her voice dripping with judgment, "are you going to be a man about it?" Another friend nodded. "Yeah. Show Michelle she picked the right guy." Michelle's eyes flicked to me. Expectant. Pressuring. Not loving. I forced a breath and said, "I'm happy to pay for Michelle and me, but I'm not paying for everyone here." You'd think I'd just thrown a drink in their faces. One of the guys shook his head like he pitied her. "If you're serious about Michelle, you should be serious about taking care of her circle too." Her circle. A bunch of adults who conveniently forgot their wallets. Michelle turned to me and quietly said, "Just do it. It's not that big a deal." That hurt. It wasn't the money. It was the expectation. The way she acted like my value depended on how much cash I could throw around. I set my card down for our portion only. The waiter didn't even blink. He'd probably seen the same scene 100 times. When he walked away, Michelle snapped, "You embarrassed me." I stared at her. "By paying for us?" "No," she said. "By being cheap." That's what she thought of me. I should have left right then, but I wanted to understand why she'd changed so much. So I asked, "When did money become the only thing you care about?" Her friends all leaned in, ready for drama. Michelle sighed like she was tired of explaining something obvious. "I work hard to look good, to be with you. I deserve things. And if you can't give me the life I want, someone else will." That sentence hit like a punch to the chest. Sat back. Is that what this dinner was? A test? She didn't deny it. Suddenly, every weird comment she'd made clicked into place. The comparisons. The hints. She wasn't trying to build a life with me. She was measuring what I could offer and deciding if I made the cut. "You know what?" said, standing up. "If you need a man to buy you love, then you need a different man than me." Her friends gasped like I'd cursed in church. Michelle crossed her arms. "You'll regret this." Maybe I would. But not for the reason she meant. I walked out of that restaurant feeling angry and oddly relieved. I'd been ignoring the signs for weeks. She didn't love me. She loved what she thought I could become if I earned more, spent more, changed who I was. I never texted her after that. I figured the relationship spoke for itself. 2 days later she messaged me. "So that's it? You're just done." I stared at the screen for a long time. Then I wrote back, "You ended it when you turned love into a bill." I blocked her after that. Sometimes love falls apart quietly. Sometimes it shatters in front of a table full of strangers demanding to see your credit score. Either way, I'm learning to be okay with it. And now I know. I'd rather be alone than be with someone who only sees my worth when I hand them a card. The right person won't ask me to prove I'm a man. They'll already know I am.